Good morning, dear students. My name is Kumar Gaurav. I welcome you all today. I hope you all are good at your home and you are taking enjoy and you are taking your classes daily and you have completed your all the work whatever you have given. You know very well what is going on. Data miners are going on, and we have already discussed about the some topic of data miners. As we know about articles, we have completed and possessive determiners, and after that we have completed one more important that was you know very well about that. What is that? We have already discussed yesterday. It was, can you say something about demonstrative? Okay, we have already completed articles, possessive and demonstrative. Now, after this, we have to discuss about one more important topic of this. It will be interrogative. What will be that? Interrogative determiners. Now we have to study about, or we have to discuss about what is interrogative determiners. Means what is interrogative? Okay. Determiners, when we talk about what are the words are called determiners, you know very well. When any pronoun comes with any noun, that time the word will be called determiners. Okay. So we have some interrogative, suppose what, which, whom, okay, whose. In this way, we have these are the interrogative pronoun, but when it comes with any noun, that time we can say that these are interrogative determiners. We have to use what plus noun, okay, which plus noun, whom plus noun, whose plus noun. And in this case, we know very well about these are interrogative determiners. Okay, when we ask the question with the help of interrogative words, and but interrogative words will come with any noun, that time we can say that these are the words will be called determiners. Okay, so I hope you are understanding about it. Now we have to see the some example related to this interrogative determiner, what we have to make and what the rule to make of this. Okay, as I told you, we have to use starting of interrogative word with any noun. Okay, so today we will discuss about the difference between interrogative pronouns and difference between interrogative determiners. Okay, so note down it. Okay students, now we have some example to note down. With the help of examples we can make we can note down the differences. Okay, we are studying interrogative determiners. Okay, we have what, which, whom, whose. We have, now we can make it. We have some example. What food do you like to eat? Now I am saying that with the help of this example, what food do you like to eat? Okay, so we can say that this is noun and this is interrogative word. So this is called, this time, this what will be called interrogative determinants. Interrogative determinant. Okay? In this case, when there is any noun with any interrogative pronoun, any interrogative questions, question word. So now we have which pen you do you bring daily? Which pen? Pen is also noun. Okay, which is interrogative determinant. So in this way, we can say that when there is any noun, simply we have to know one thing. When there is any noun with any interrogative word, that will be called interrogative determiners. Okay, so you have to know this. Like uh, after that, we have some examples related to whom or whose. Okay, we can make it, and then after we will move to the next topic of that. That is very important topic. We have to try to understand about that. Okay, so note down it, and you can make more example with the help of these are the interrogative determiners. Okay, note down it. Have you done? Okay. Look at this, some example of this interrogative pronoun when there is no any noun after interrogative word. Suppose I am saying that what do you eat? Now I am saying this. What do you eat? There is no any noun after interrogative word. So we can say that this interrogative word, this is not interrogative determiner, it is called interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun. Okay, so in this case we can say, and we have to try to find out the differences. Okay, now we have another example. I hope you are understanding and taking enjoy of determiners very well. Okay, are you getting my points? And in this way you have to do practice of your passage. Now we have another whom. Do you know whom? It is used for the person. You can say that for the living thing, for living thing. Okay, for living thing. Now we can make any living example. Whom person do you like in your family? Whom person do you like in your family? So here the person is noun. Can you guess something about the person? Person is which noun? Can you say something about it? Hmm? And this is interrogative determiner. Okay, which person, this person is which noun? Guess about it. There is no any particular person. I am talking about person. Person may be all. Okay, anyone. So it is common noun. Clear? If you want to make more example of this, home, hmm, dog do you love very much? Whom dog do you love very much? I'm talking about whom dog. Okay, this is living. Now this is also noun. and this is interrogative. Okay, so I hope you are understanding about whom, and you can make more example of this. Now we have another example of this, that is whose. We have to make with the help of whose. Note down it. Okay students, have you done it? Now we have another example, whose. Whose pen is it? I'm talking and I'm asking to anyone whose pen it is it? Okay, whose pen is it? Pen is noun and this is interrogative. This sentence will be spoken also like this, when whose is this pen? Okay, here whose is only interrogative pronoun because there is no any noun after this, and here is whose, that is interrogative determiner because whose after pen it is. Okay, so in this case we can say that we can find out the differences, what is interrogative pronoun and what is interrogative determiner. Clear? I hope you are understanding, and try to just make your concept clear, then you will find out the English is very interesting. Okay, note down. After this we have another point, another topic of this, that will be distributive determiner. We have one another distributive, we will make it separately, we will study, because while saying you kinds of this interrogative determiners, I told you about only numeral. So now we have one more, that is uh, distributive. Okay, okay students, have you noted it? Now we have another, the next point we can study about that distributive determiners. Now we have to think about what are the distributive determiners words, how we have to recognize in the sentence I, and how you have to use the distributive determiners in the sentence. You know, when we talk about one up, one more than, when there is, when there are one plus, okay, one plus anyone, any things or any person, they are one plus. Okay, that time we have to only focus out of one plus only one, not everyone. Okay, they are one plus more than, one more than, but we are trying to find out or trying to focus only on one with the help of some particular words. That time that particular words will be called distributive determiners. Okay, I hope you are understanding it. So we have some word, we can say that, suppose each, every, okay, and either, neither, these are the words we have, these are the words. and after it we have to use, suppose, each plus noun, every plus noun, either plus noun, neither plus noun. It is positive and it is negative. Okay, so how we have to recognize it? With the help of noun. That time we can say that these are the words are called distributive determinants. Okay, now after that we have some example on a particular word. Okay, so note down it and then we have some example. Okay students, have you done it? Now we have some example. Suppose I am saying that each student has, we don't have to write down students, but I'm talking about everyone. I'm talking about one plus. Okay, but here the student will be separately focused. Okay, each student has book. Okay, has a book, we can say that. Clear? Every boy is honest in this class. Sorry, we don't have to write down here question mark. Every boy is honest in this class. I'm talking about every boy, but we don't have to use plural. We have to use here the helping verb or linking. This linking verb will be singular. Okay, this is linking verb. I have told you about the linking verb. Note down it, each and every. I'm talking about each student has a book. Every boy is honest in this class. Okay. Have you done? Now you have to notice one thing. This noun, this student is noun and this boy is also noun. And this is a word that is called distributive determinants. This is noun. Okay. When the word of this distributive will become with any noun, that time we can say that distributive determinants. I hope you have understood about it. Okay, now we have either. Now we have either. We have to make it. We are saying that, example we have, we are talking about either and neither. Either pen is yours. Now I'm talking about either pen is yours. Okay, either pen is yours. Clear? Now we have either. Either distributive determinant because of this noun. Here I'm focusing that we are talking about pen is not one, pen is more than one. But with the help of either word, we are saying that in all, we can say that out of all the pen, only either pen is yours. So here we have to use singular, and this is noun, this is uh, distributive determinants. Okay, so in this case, this sentence is positive. There is no any negative sense in this sentence. And what is this, you know very well? Possessive pronoun, not possessive determinants. Okay, I hope you are getting my point. Either pen is yours. I'm talking about out of all the pen, out of two pen, either pen is yours. There will be option. That blue pen, that may be. Suppose I am talking about they are blue pen, red pen, and black pen. Okay, and I am talking about either pen is yours. Either pen. It may be blue, it may be red, it may be black, but not all of them. But not all of them. So in this case, we have to use singular. Clear? I hope you are understanding about it. And more example with related this, you have to also make. After that, we have neither. We have to make it in negative. Okay. In the negative sense, we have to use neither. Suppose I am saying that neither pen is yours. Now look at this. Now this time I am saying that neither pen, neither plus noun, this is noun and this is distributive determinants. Now this time I am saying that because this has the sense of negative, I am trying to say that neither pen is yours, means this time I am saying black, red and blue. Okay, and out of them I am saying that neither pen is yours. So out of black, blue, and red, there is no any pen of yours. Okay, no black, no red and no blue. Okay, means there are no any pen of this pen. Okay, so only here that is positive. Either pen is yours, it may be one, but neither pen is yours, it may be no one. Okay, so I hope you are understanding about it. The sentence both are same, but it has the positive, it has positiveness and it has the sense of negative. Clear? Here we are, you have one pen, but here you have no any pen. Okay, this is the difference between either or neither. Note down it first. Okay, students. So we have got the idea of how to use each, every, either, or neither. After that, we have to discuss about numeral determiners. It will be the topic of your next class. We will discuss the next topic, that will be last topic of determiners, and we will discuss that tomorrow. Okay, so today we have already discussed about what integrative determiners and distributive determiners, and I hope you are understanding all the things and you are noting down your notes and you are making your notes properly, and then do practice of this with the related exercises or passage. Okay, I hope you will do it. If there is any problem, you can ask the question. You know very well that. And thanks for watching this class today. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.